So recently, Sean Strickland went on the Nilk Boys podcast and dissed Andrew Tate. And of course, after a couple of days, the clip went viral on Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. And to me, this is really surprising because I honestly think that Sean Strickland is a cool guy. He's very unfiltered. He has these out-of-pocket moments. He's a funny person. He also beat Izzy, which is very surprising. He's a good fighter. And overall, just a pretty funny guy. And I genuinely did not expect this opinion from him. And I think he is very uneducated about what Tate actually does nowadays. Because what Sean does is he reflects to Andrew Tate's life that was him 10 years ago, which honestly is painful to see because this guy has it absolutely wrong about Andrew Tate in almost every aspect, because Sean particularly isn't the best guy to talk about someone's past, and the way this guy acts, he really looks like a person that has critical thinking and logic in his mind, but based off this clip that I'm about to show you, it really looks like he lacks doing his own research, and it's really painful to see. But yeah guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe with notifications if you haven't already, and be sure to check out the first link in the description if you want to join Andrew Tate's The Real World and potentially change your life. And obviously it's not a scam, it's not some Logan Paul shit. But yeah, let's just get into this. Take a look at this clip first.
Here's the thing about Andrew Tate, man, and as young men, I can see why you guys look up to him, because you are moralist men. You have no values. You have no positive male role models. So you latch onto a piece of shit like Tate, who has money, who has women. You say, no, I want to be like Tate. All my problems in the world, they're because women are fucking me. They're because this is fucking me. No, that's not it. So Andrew Tate is a con artist. Did you ever watch that interview?
Go to the first one.
You ever watch that interview where
Let's talk about this. Yeah.
You ever watch that interview where he goes on in detail about how he pretended to be a cam girl and used to rob people's savings?
That was probably on ours.
Yeah, I think that might have been on yours.
Maybe.
Yeah,
he
these
was
fucking
saying that he
guys.
had the girls do the webcams, and then he was taking 100% of the earnings.
And no. He also
100%?
He also said that he would go on there and pretend to be men and have them send them $100K.
No, he'd go on there and pretend to be the girl.
Yeah, pretend to be a girl and have them send. So this guy who is a utter con artist, and he shows no remorse.
That's what every OnlyFans
Don't you
girl's
think
doing
every
right now,
OnlyFans
though, too.
has some assistant guy that's
You know
messaging these
OnlyFans,
girls?
obviously.
Yeah, I know. Every girl I know on OnlyFans, you guys, they don't even run their OnlyFans.
So it's the same
Right.
shit.
Just so you know, all the top earners of OnlyFans, when you're on there talking to them, you're not talking to them, you're talking to a male assistant.
Yeah.
But to see the way he talked with no remorse, it wasn't, you know what, man? I did something so morally wrong. I took advantage of men. I took money from men. It was like, nah, fuck them. I'm a con artist. I'm a piece of shit. So Andrew Tate, you guys, if you want to look up to a guy like Jordan Peterson. He understands masculinity, honesty, how to be a fucking man. But I'm telling you, Andrew Tate, he's not your messiah. He would turn you out for $1. He's a fucking pimp. He's a whore.
Now, I think just by looking at this, you can tell that he is one of those people that do not do research at all, just see out of context clips. And then he tells people what to think of Andrew Tate. But I feel like Andrew Tate has helped countless people become actually better. I don't think there's one person on earth that Andrew Tate has influenced to do bad, to exploit someone. Because those clips that he's referring to is old Tate, before he got famous, before he genuinely wanted to help the people in the world. And you can look at anyone's past and dig up some bad stuff and then call them a bad person and that you should not listen to them, because if you look at clips from Sean Strickland, which some of them are absolutely insane, then it really comes off hypocritical. It really does. I could say the same thing. This guy's a piece of shit because of what he said 5 years ago, but I'm not doing that. From that Nelk podcast, he looks like he's a chill dude, and I'm basing it off of his latest podcast. I'm not looking at his past and dissing him for an interview he did 8 years ago. It's absolutely stupid. But just take a look at these videos. These are some clips which have millions of views, and please tell me if this type of video would influence someone to do bad. Please tell me that in the comments. If these types of videos would do bad, if Andrew Tate is a bad guy who promotes people to be bad.
Here's the thing about Andrew Tate. As young men, I can see why you guys look up to him, because you are moralist men. You have no values. You have no positive male role models. So you latch onto a piece of shit like Tate. Don't be like him. Don't want to drive a fucking Bugatti and don't. Andrew Tate, you guys, he is the definition of trash.
Always be polite, always hold the door open, always give that $10 to charity, even if nobody sees it, even if you don't record it, even if you don't tell anybody. always help that old lady crossing the road, always have a smile, always train very hard, always work hard and make as much money as possible so you can look after the people you care about, always be honest, don't lie, don't cheat, because God is watching.
Warning, Andrew Tate is a threat to our culture. This video should not be viewed in front of children. He prescribes poison. He tells young men you have to be materialistic, exploit women, promotes pornography. He's leading young men down a path of self-destruction, and that is so evil. Take a look.
You're never going to be a good man without pain and suffering. What should I do? I struggle with pornography, and I say that's because you have nothing else in your life in order. If you were in good physical condition, and you had the money you were supposed to have, and you had the mentality you were supposed to have, you wouldn't need it. People who know Tate are only going to benefit. The number one goal I have is for all of my fans to live fantastic lives.
Andrew Tate single-handedly made me not commit suicide. I'm glad I joined Real World because I'm at about 80,000 in revenue.
That's why we teach how to make money inside of the real world. I could teach anybody with 18 modern wealth creation methods.
And you know, these types of videos are the main videos that get most views, which are about Tate, and he is genuinely helping the world by saying what he says in every single podcast that he has done in the last year, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, guys, give me your thoughts on this in the comments below. Be sure to click one of the videos on screen right now. That's it, and I'm out.